The following is from the Melodramatics podcast, where we discuss all things theatre and drama. So if you like theatre, stage, drama, films, check us out on Spotify, YouTube, and all the other streaming platforms that I'm not going to go through. Alright guys, this is Benji's Weird Theatre, and today we're looking at American Psycho the musical. So American Psycho is a musical based on the controversial 1991 novel American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. It's a black comedy and a psychological horror novel. The first edition also features the worst cover I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so as we can see here, here's the picture. With some Lex Luger looking man.
American Psycho!
Look, yeah, it like cuts off the whole bit here. You can't fit this all in together.
No, okay, that is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just make the font smaller?
Maybe.
They did. They did with Easton.
It just doesn't. It doesn't even fit the cover. Like, look at that man's face. It just
Is it
doesn't
because
work.
they want the whole writing over his face that's why they've done it?
I don't know, maybe.
But yeah, an absolutely disgusting cover.
Yes.
Ooh, that one.
And they say don't judge a book by its cover, but that's literally the one they're referring to.
Yes.
American Psycho tells the story of Patrick Bateman, a wealthy New York investment banker. Bateman's life revolves around dining at trendy restaurants while keeping up appearances with his fiancée, Evelyn, and his circle of wealthy but shallow associates, whom most of all he hates. Bateman spends great portions of the story describing his material possessions and his lifestyle, including his morning exercise routine, business cards, beauty routine, designer wardrobe, expensive furniture. He also discusses his music collection in scholarly detail. But below this shallow surface, Bateman is an unrepentant, violent serial killer. The success of the book led to a 2000 film of the same name, which starred Christian Bale in the title role, William Dafoe, Jared Leto, Josh Lucas, Samantha Mathis, Reese Witherspoon, and Chloe Sevigny. The musical follows the same plot as the book and borrows a lot from the movie, with music and lyrics from Dankin Chic and a book by Roberto Aguirre. It stars Benjamin Walker, who previously starred in Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter as Abraham Lincoln.
That's why you looked familiar.
Yes. Interesting little tidbit, the original London performance had Matt Smith from Doctor Who fame starring as Bateman. So, could you imagine, guys, if Doctor Who fucking was a serial killer?
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
I would pay to see that. I would pay to see this play with him playing it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes. Okay, so let's give our thoughts before I go on to the awards and reviews.
I really dug it. The film's by a female director, isn't it?
A female, she wrote and directed it. She's actually in the film as well.
Oh, there you go. No, I really dug the play. I liked the sort of modern touches to it with the music and Something in the Air Tonight. I loved that being involved. I was like, that is the perfect song.
I have
my
a
God.
note here literally saying that I love their version of it.
Yeah, it was creepy. It was really creepy. No, I really dug it. I felt it definitely emulated the film. Like, I love the film. It's definitely one of my favorites. But no, just they really encapsulated the whole sort of obsession with standards and beauty and this perfect life and the cleanliness of it as well. And I love the song about the cards. Like,
yeah,
I was like, that's perfect.
I wrote down in my notes that it's done quite well in illustrating the theme of how shallow and materialistic their world is.
Yes, definitely. But no, I really dug it.
I also wrote that I love the stage setup, and I really do. Like, I love the rotating floors that would change the walls and would change actors. I wrote that's so perfect to keep, like, it keeps the stage clear and doesn't look cramped, but there's no part of the stage which isn't used or can be quickly changed for the scene.
Yeah, that's true.
And for, like, whoever was the set designer was just a master of his craft. I did also like get really excited and go, yay! When Patrick Bateman was like trying to rent Friday the 13th Part 7.
Of course
And
she
then-
did.
And
I
then
saw.
got
I heard
Nightmare on
that.
Elm Street.
I heard that. I'm like, yeah, okay. Benji's gonna comment on that.
Yeah. I wrote fuck yes for an entire song about business cards.
Yes.
Just because it's such a big scene in the movie. Like, it's a very
It-
small scene, but
It's meaningful and
yeah.
impactful. Yeah.
the only thing I felt like the movie did it better just because it could get up close to the
Yeah,
actors
well-
and really invade their space. You know. Lauren, what did you think?
I agree.
Oh, good.
When I watched it, I hadn't actually seen the film, so I was a bit lost. But then later today, I just watched the film for the first time, and so it kind of filled in some things. But I actually really enjoyed the choreography a lot, like, for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Words are hard. I'm trying to find the exact note that I wrote.
I wrote that I love the choreography for the one scene that I can't show.
Oh, Killing Spree. The song
no,
Killing
it's the
Spree.
sex scene with the laser projections that are
Oh yeah, I knew you would love that.
grabbing the woman's two heads and then like doing a dance when they're giving him a
It was really
blowjob.
interesting because I was trying to like figure out what was going on because they had like ensemble members who came in, and I was like, there's the two girls that he has, but then there were like men as well, and they kept like switching places.
Yeah.
Which it was interesting to watch. But no, the song Killing Spree, I just loved the way that they did that. Like, I can't remember now if it was like a flash of light or something, but like when he killed them, they would like jolt and then eventually like fall to the ground.
The lighting
done
was
really
fucking
well.
spectacular. I don't think I've ever seen better lighting in a performance.
It was very 90s.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
when he kills Paul, like that whole thing with the screen coming down and the blood and everything.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
to be honest,
The
it
hip
wasn't
to be square
completely
scene.
believable, but it was still really great the way that they did it.
I think they deserve a Tony for that scene alone.
Yeah.
Like, just like how they brought that scene.
I just have one
to
note that I
life.
think you'll enjoy, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
This was from before I had seen the film. It feels a bit 50 Shades of Grey the way that he was dressed. I felt like he was very similar to the guy that's the lead of 50 Shades of Grey.
I mean, he's
Like the hair
probably
slicked
into
back
that
and the
shit.
suit. Like, yeah.
I mean, he does mention that the women are like bleeding from the coat hanger that he used.
Wow.
Yeah. I love that they brought the chainsaw in, you know, just an iconic moment from the
Yeah.
film, and, you know, just to even have it on stage just for a few seconds, just to reference
So
that
fun
scene.
fact, when I was in high school, our high school teacher showed us that scene.
It's a very
Wow.
well
And,
done scene.
and now thinking back, I'm like, how
Person
were
should
they
be
allowed
fired.
to like do that?
Yeah.
Like we were year 12s, but like it's pretty graphic.
Yeah. In the I Am Back scene, I I loved how the
Oh, that
bodies
was
of the
so
sex
good.
Yeah. I loved how the bodies of the sex workers would twitch every now and again.
Yeah. And like the backdrop with the blood, and then when they clean it up, it's just them folding it over.
Them hanging there like the bodies, like to represent the bodies in the fridge. Amazing.
Yes.
I think I missed that bit.
I almost laughed off my chair when when they were doing coke off a toilet seat.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I
Yeah.
had to like double check that I was looking correctly at that. I can't remember what the scene was, but he was getting money out of an ATM, but the person was the ATM, and it was like dancing like a robot. I liked
Yeah.
that.
That was
fun.
clever. That was clever.
Yeah.
I wrote that I think this is the best projection I've ever seen in a performance.
Projection.
Projection,
Yeah.
yeah, like projecting images and stuff. Yeah. So what would we like to know about the awards it won?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. Like last episode, this musical has been nominated for a ton of awards, so I'm only going through the awards it won, unless the nomination is like very prestigious. It was nominated at the Tonys for Best Scenic Design, which it should have won in a musical. Do you know who it lost to?
No.
Lost to Hamilton.
Wow.
And Best Lighting Design for a musical. Now, this one, it definitely should have won, but it lost to She Loves Me. However, the Drama Desk awarded it Outstanding Lighting Design for a Musical, Outstanding Projection Design, and Outstanding Sound Design in a Musical. The Outer Critics Circle awarded Outstanding Lighting Design for a play or musical, Outstanding Projection Design for a play or musical. So we can see that it was very awarded for like the tech aspects. And I think that's a lot of what we were saying as well, just how amazing that sort of stuff was.
Yeah, yeah.
On to reviews. What do you guys reckon?
I'd say high reviews.
Yep. Lauren, you reckon it was reviewed highly?
Surely there's a few favourable.
Yeah. It received mixed to positive reviews across the board. The Guardian gave it 5 stars, saying, "Thankfully, this show is a pure joy from curtains up to chainsaws down," or maybe 95% of joy. The other 5% is best described as viscerally unease. American Psycho is a musical that is most wonderfully disturbing and lovely. How are we feeling? What are you guys gonna... Lauren, what are we thinking out of 10?
I reckon a 6.
Bit low? Dia, what are you thinking out of 10?
I'm going to say an 8.5.
It's high for Dia.
Yeah, I'm going to
know.
give it an 8 as well, mainly because William Dafoe's character was almost absent in it. And I really like him in the movie, so I feel like they could have made more of him. But, yeah.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, still pretty
Yeah,
good.
there wasn't any of that aspect of them looking for Paul.
Yeah.
Or whatever his name was.
Yeah, I feel it's just one of those things they had to lose for time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like the song and dance numbers are going to take up some time, so you're going to have to lose it somewhere else. But anyway, this has been our 11th episode of the podcast.
11? Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us. I've been your host, Benji Rag, here with the lovely Lauren Huggard
Aww.
and the lovely Dia Taylor.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you. Take care of yourself, and remember, you matter. Bye!
Bye.